everybody, this is Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and I wanted to come to you today with a thank you card, my March customer thank you card. And I wanted to show you that I made it out of two of our free celebration sets. So for any $50 order that you place in the regular catalog or the occasions catalog, you get to choose from a free item from the main celebrations catalog or the celebration catalog add-on. I am using two sets that I don't think have been showcased enough on people's blogs, on Pinterest, anywhere. I don't think they've been showcased enough. They're beautiful sets. I love them. It's so versatile. This we're going to be using the So Very Much set that has the thank you, and the Delicate Details set, which has these really pretty lacy looking designs. Now, when you look through the catalogs, just in case you didn't know, when you look through the catalogs, it will tell you what blocks it suggests that you use, so that if you have the blocks at home, that's great. If you don't, you know which blocks to order to be able to use them. So celebration only goes through March 31st. That means we officially have 21 days left until the celebration ends. This is Stampin' Up's biggest sale of the year. It's great because, again, for every $50 that you spend, and it's every $50 increment. So it's not just the $50. It's every $50 increment you get another celebration item. So you can end up getting everything in the catalog depending on how big your order is or how many orders that you place. There is one item that is officially sold out as of now, and that is the card tin. So I hope if you wanted the card tin that you placed your orders and you got them in, to get that tin. I know, thankfully I got a bunch of orders placed the other day so that my customers got their tins, which is wonderful. So I think all my customers have their tins so far. I'm hoping that if you guys wanted them, that that you got it in. So far, everything else in the catalog is still available. So at this point, again, 21 days left to go for the biggest sale of the year. It's not going to happen again until next January. This is also the best time for you to join my team, because when you join my team during celebration, you get $125 worth of product in your kit, and that's product of your choice. So if you like things in the catalog and you know you're spending $125, join my team, be a hobby demonstrator. Then you get your discount, and you get all the products that you want, $125 worth for $99. Plus, during celebration, you get to pick 2 extra stamp sets of your choice. 2. No price point. There's no price point limit. So if you wanted to go for the alphabet stamp set in our regular catalog, that's almost $40. You could do that as one of your free sets. So now's a great time to join. Again, if you want to do it as a business, if you want to do it as a hobby and just get a discount on your own stuff, that's fine. I'd love to have you on my team. One of my teammates, Jen, and I did a coffee and cards yesterday. We had a blast, met some wonderful women that will hopefully keep coming back to stamp with us. We had a really good time. So we do lots of fun things on my team. We do swaps, we do challenges, we do classes. So we can do them online, we can do them locally, whatever ends up working for everybody depending on where you are. So again, that's just a little bit about celebration. So let me go ahead and show you these 2 stamp sets and what we're going to make. So we're going to make this thank you card, and this is a great way to utilize. I'm using my in colors. Okay, so I'm using Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and then I'm using the Cucumber Crush from the 2015-2017 in colors. So the Cucumber Crush is going to be going away at the end of this catalog, at the end of May. But I like the combination of the 3 of them together, and I have a bunch of this Cucumber Crush designer series paper, so I thought I'd go ahead and use that for my thank you cards. So we're going to be using those inks. We're also, of course, going to be using our black. We're going to be using today our E block and our I block for the Delicate Details. So if you look at the bottom of the box, it also shows you the suggestion of which block to use, which is nice. We're going to be using our Whisper White paper, and then we're going to be using our Whisper White thick cardstock for our card bases. So our card bases are 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11. Okay, cut in half to make the card and scored to make the card 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is your standard A2 size card. Then I cut the designer series paper 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut my white paper to stamp my sentiment on 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me move this stuff over real quick. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is stamp my word thank you. Let me go ahead and get my scribe paper here because I'm going to be going over, I'll be stamping off a little bit when I start doing my doilies. So I think that looks pretty straight on my block. I'm going to stamp it at a little bit of an angle, but I want to be able to see that angle. So I'm going to stamp that first. Let me go ahead and get my piece of Whisper White and my black. I'm using my Memento ink. We have our Stampin' Up! Black Archival, and then we also sell the Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm just a fan of the shade of black of the Memento, and that's just why I always go to that first. So I'm going to stamp my thank you right here in the middle. I'm also leaning on my Stampin' Pierce mat. You don't have to when you're working with the red rubber stamps. It's habit. It's always on my desk. So I just go ahead and use it. All right, so there's my thank you. So that is stamped. I'm going to go ahead and get my Stampin' Scrub out. I love this. Stampin' Scrub with our Stampin' Mist. Cleans that stamp real fast so that we're ready to use it with something else. All right, so I'm going to get my delicate details out. And what did I do? I did the pink one first. And the pink one was this one right here. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on my block. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to have that there. I'm going to use my Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the one at the top and the one at the bottom at the same time. So let me go ahead and get my ink out. And I'm inking up the whole stamp anyway, even though I know I'm not using the whole thing. I'm just inking it because I want to make sure that I have the section that I want for the top. And for the bottom, I'm going to turn it over because I want the decoration of the doily to point outward. Great. So there's that. Let me go ahead and clean that off. And I'll get my next one out. Put that back on. All right, my next one is this one with the little swirlies on it. So let me go ahead and stick that on my blocks. Now, to make sure I get it straight, I'm going to lay it down on my paper, and I'm going to pick it up with my block. Because sometimes if you just go ahead, if you put it on your block, you make it a little crooked, and we don't want that, because we want it nice and straight on our cards. So let me close up my Flirty Flamingo. I got my Cucumber Crush, and ink that up. All right, I have it going this direction. So then I'm going to put this one right by this. Okay. Great. And the best thing about handmade is that each one is a little different. So I stamped this a little close to my thank you. I started my Flirty Flamingo a little low. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit, and my Peekaboo Peach is actually going to come in here instead. And that's okay. We can do that. It's our card. So go ahead and clean this one off. And that's the best part about handmade. Each one is just slightly different. Get rid of my ink. Get my Peekaboo Peach. Got my Peekaboo Peach. Let me take this one off, put it away. And I am going to get... I think it was this one that I used with the little teeny tiny loopies. So again, I'm going to lay that down, pick it up, ink it up real good. Like I said, I am going to put it right here. Oh, gotta turn it so they match. Right there. Perfect. And see, either way, Doesn't matter. Either way looks great. And that's what I like about that delicate detail set. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let me clean this off. Put it away real quick, and then we can put our card together. Just goes back on its sheet. Got the imprint on it. All right, let me go ahead and close this up. All right, awesome. So I don't need this anymore. I'm going to make the rest of them a little bit later. But so we have this one. All right, let me go ahead and get my snail adhesive out. Go ahead and adhere that to our piece of cucumber crush. Very nice. Excellent. All right. Let me go ahead and put more adhesive on that. And we're going to adhere that to our thick whisper white. Perfect. So now I have 2 thank you cards made. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of them. I'll get the pictures posted on my blog. This is my customer thank you for March. So anybody that places an order on my site in the month of March will receive this card for free as a thank you. Let you know how much I appreciate you. Also, if you read further down my post for the month of March, if you are a die cutting machine user, this is going to be helpful for you. For every $50 that you spend in my Stampin' Up store at randycollins.stampinup.net, you will receive my most popular free SVG files that I use on my Cricut, on my Silhouette machine, on my die cutting machines. I posted earlier in the month. I love to use all my things together. So I love to use my die cutting machines with my stamping, with my Stampin' Up paper. And I made, I'm so sorry it wasn't on my table. I apologize, it wasn't on my table, but I made this cute tissue holder using the Tons of Love set and designer series paper. I cut that on my machine. That's one of my free files. I made this cute little coffee cup holder with my designer series paper. That is also one of my files if you scroll down. If you scroll down, you can go ahead and pick this one up for free right on my blog. It's available. You'll get this one with an order of $50 or more on my Stampin' Up site as an extra thank you. So you'll get the thank you card and you'll get the free file as an extra thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being one of my customers. And I just want you to know that. So again, thanks for watching. I'm Randy from Randy's Crafty Creations, and have a great day.